Hello friends, thanks for joining me for another video blog on shoulder. Got my assistant Fred here back to share some anatomy of the shoulder with you today. So yesterday I talked about having shoulder pain or shoulder discomfort because of shoulder impingement right here in between the arm, the clavicle, and the scapula when you lift your arm. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check the link below and watch that video. So today I want to talk about what people consistently say is a shoulder pain, it's a shoulder problem, but actually it's a back problem. A back problem can cause you shoulder pain. I'll show you here first on Fred and then on myself. But basically, yesterday I gave you a little anatomy lesson about how the shoulder girdle, how the shoulder joint works. And it's a very complex joint because it involves the arm, the clavicle right in front of you, the scapula, and the rib cage. So 4 joints really. So if there is any dysfunction on the shoulder blade around your rib cage, because your rib cage is not in the right position, you can have an issue. So you're probably very familiar with a posture problem that looks like this, a curved upper back in a forward head posture. So people who work in the computer a lot or do any prolonged work that is in front of you, like even washing dishes can be, think about everything we do really in our life is in front of us. Nothing is really pulling us back this way. That's why in your strength training, you need to make sure you incorporate a lot of extension exercises. When you are in a flexion position, so this is a flexion of the spine, your shoulders get rounded. So if I am in this position, watch what happens with the mobility and movement of my shoulder. And I lift my arm, you see my arm cannot go that far. So I'm simulating here a kyphotic, a hyperkyphotic position or rounded upper back. And you see that I cannot raise my arm a lot. So with that posture, if you play tennis, if you play golf, if you play baseball, if you lift weights and you do a lot of chest press, in this position, you actually could be injuring your shoulder. And then if you have shoulder pain, you will blame the shoulder. Blame the deltoid or the supraspinatus or infraspinatus muscle, all those rotator cuff muscles, when you don't have a shoulder problem. What you have, it's a back problem, it's a postural issue, so you need to correct that. So look, when I lift my arm here, my arm doesn't go that far, but look what happens when I lengthen my spine and my neck, how much further my arm can go. So if you play in a sport, like think about a tennis motion, if you have this curved position and you want to load in order to explode your racket against the ball in this position, you will be irritating a lot of these ligaments of the shoulder because of a back problem. It's a spine issue, it's a posture issue, so you're creating what we call lengthening weakness or stretching weakness of the upper back. So again, you don't have a shoulder problem, you might have a back problem, and that can be addressed by a good trainer like a Czech practitioner like myself or any Czech practitioner in your area. So if you need help correcting your posture because you're having shoulder or neck issues, just make sure you find a Czech practitioner in your area. If you at Colorado, Denver, or Boulder area, you can contact me, or I also can do assessments over Skype and help you correcting that back problem so your shoulder can move and we get rid of that shoulder discomfort. So that's what I want to share with you today. I hope you have a great day and I'll talk to you soon.